Hello everyone, welcome back to the Long Dark. My name is Anthiar. A couple days have passed in game with the weather being pretty bad, so we're gonna jump back in as I'm preparing to head out to try to get to the dam once more.
Grab a couple bandages, and because I don't remember how many you need. Yeah, so it takes 3 and I have 5, so I'll be able to make 1. And then I can carry that instead of the antiseptic and the bandage. So I can put the spare bandage back. I can put the antiseptic back, which gives me a bunch of space. Now I have the old man's beard wound dressing. And then still the painkillers for sprains if I need it. That actually gives me some more weight allowance as well, so that's nice. Alrighty, what's the weather like out there? A little chilly. Got all of a liter of water. Well, when I get to the dam I can make more of that, so it's not such a big deal. Ooh. A little blizzardy. Still. And that's just nice. Okay, well I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to grab a flare. I may still have 8 hours of daylight. I may, yeah, see, you hear the wind again. Golly. The storm system rolled in and it was just like a significant lack of F's being given by the weather here. I'd like to leave that as reserve. Yeah, just give me... That should be enough. We'll just, get another fire going, melt some more water, give everything a chance to go on about its business. Hopefully that wolf that's up there will... I mean, there's a whole... I could take a different route there, but the train tracks, generally, if you're walking along, they give you a nice visibility, so the roundabout way, kind of the way that I was going before, and then I met that wolf that I had to, like... He finally decided to try to jump me as I was on my way back to the camp office here. It's a lot easier to get surprised like that, where they can just kind of come over the top at you, and you're just like, oh dear, now I'm screwed. You know, I'm up against it here. They got this wolf that wants to eat me, and I didn't know it until he jumped out at me. So yeah, we're gonna try to go down the train tracks if he's moved. If he hasn't moved, we'll have to either take a different route or wait. But right now, it sounds like the weather is just not cooperating at all, so I may kind of be stuck still. Still breezy. I don't mind wind. So I've got pretty good clothing right now. It's the visibility is the main concern for me at the moment. See, it's not even quite as cold as it was. Alright. I wonder if... Are you the wolf that was up top? If so, that would be great, because I would like to go. It only feels like -3, so I'm not going to get cold really fast. I did grab the flare, right? Yes, I did. Okay. So if anybody there toward the dam gets a little too frisky, I can just use the flare to kind of make my way. Unfortunately, we're going to be walking into the wind, so that's going to slow us down. Unless I can stay in kind of the sheltered side of things, but it seems to be kind of channeling straight down this way. You can see how it slows me down as I'm trying to walk into it. Well, it'll be slow going. Well, you know what? I might as well check my rabbit snare while I'm out here again. It's been probably a good 24 hours. I might have caught something. There's a deer. Well, looky there. God, that's another rabbit. And I think this rabbit may not be quite as, like, just beat to hell in terms of, yeah, the meat's still a lot better than it was. Oh, hey! And it blew itself out. Well, look at that. Good day for us. If we can avoid any canine entanglements on the way there, that'll, well, on the way there, as soon as we get inside the dam, there will be an entanglement of the fluffy persuasion that there will be no avoiding. And it'll be resolved by one of us dead. Hopefully that wolf that will try to shoot it in the face. It can be kind of entertaining because sometimes she's kind of far down, and when you come in, like apparently you make enough noise that she comes to investigate. So you enter the dam, but she's like all the way at the opposite end of the area, and so you'll be inside there just waiting for. You're waiting to hear the growls, and you're waiting to hear, this wolf coming up after you. And it's dark. You can't really see really well because there's not a lot of windows. So even if it's day, it's kind of dark inside, and it's just kind of like, nerve-wracking, and you're just, you're just kind of on edge. And then she'll even still be below you, and you'll start hearing the growling as she's coming towards you, and you're just trying to look every direction at once. The last time I did this, I waited a fair bit of time, waiting for her to come up, and it was getting really hard to see, and I kept thinking I was seeing things, like seeing movement, but then nothing would be there at the end of the hallway where I was looking, and so I was like, okay, I got to get this, I got to be able to see, and so I got out my storm lantern, turned it on, and right as I turned it on, I saw her down the hallway, the glint of her eyes. I was like, oh, crap. So I was trying to set the lantern so you can place it while it's still lit so it casts illumination. And so I'm sitting here trying to place it on the shelf, but the UI is a little bit clunky trying to do that. So I was having trouble actually getting it on the shelf. And so I finally got it on the shelf, and here she's running at me, and I get the rifle out, and I turn around, I didn't even get that, like, take the shot, but it didn't register bug. I didn't even get the shot off because I was kind of panicking, trying to get the gun on target. It was kind of funny. In retrospect, I was a little bit frustrated at the time. I was like, oh man, really? You waited right when I was getting the lantern out? So of course, I was like, oh, the game's cheating, and I waited till I did some, justification for me being stupid and not waiting that extra minute. But in retrospect, I had a bandage, I had antiseptic, so it's like, okay, fought the dog off. It went downstairs and died. And it was all fine, but it was amusing in retrospect. Dog, I'm gonna go on this side. I'm gonna avoid you. So I shot your friend earlier because he wouldn't leave me alone. So you just stay up there. You do you. I'm gonna go around here. You just let me do me and leave me alone. Don't want to have to waste any more bullets. I wonder if I can get lucky and find some more arrowheads. It'd be nice to have some extra arrows. One's not going to hack it. Well, it might if I'm trying to hunt a deer, I suppose. But, oh no, dog, go, oh. Okay, I'm going to go like this, and you chase the deer. Like, yeah, there you go. Bye-bye. Can't step over the ice, apparently. So I'm going to have to kind of swing wide here and hope that he doesn't catch scent of me. I don't know if there's even a scent mechanic in the game, but there. You have your deer. These wolves are always hungry. It's like if they get just near anything they can eat, they're on it. And it's like, come on, guys. Don't you ever get full? Wolves are actually pretty good about not killing stuff they don't, if the pack's not hungry. The justification of the game is like the geomagnetic thing that messed up your airplane where it made you crash. Also kind of messed with the wildlife a bit, or at least that's how I understand it. Which is why you don't see the wolves in packs. They're all kind of loners, and I guess they made them more aggressive. I would really like to see the variable on their aggression based on, actually, because the player has a hunger meter, and so I really think it would be kind of cool if the predators had a hunger meter, and most predators unless it's way out where they've never encountered people before, are aware that humans can be dangerous. And a predator's not going to go after something that could be dangerous unless it's really hungry. It's going to go try to find something that's less dangerous to eat. So I would think it'd be kind of cool if Hinterlands would do something like where the wolf, I suppose the bear, although the bears, like I say, they just kind of amble around, and so unless you're caught off guard or you pick a fight with them, a lot of times you can just kind of like avoid the bears. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool if the wolves had a hunger gauge, or just like level to where if they've just taken down a deer and they've just eaten a deer and you come across them, they're more likely just to kind of shy away and not mix it up. But then if they haven't got a deer for a while, they're gonna be really hungry, and they'll come at you kind of aggressively. But all right, we're at the dam. Now we must find Fluffy. So she usually starts downstairs, and there's a doorway. You can see that black bit right there. Okay, dog. I'm ready for you. So you can, oh, tell me I did not forget my pry bar. Yep, that's par for the course for me. Finally get around to doing something, and all right. Okay, I don't see you there. Cast a little bit better light if you put it up higher. So it should be full. Jeans, basic gloves. Be super if it would give me a pry bar somewhere so that I could, because there are locked lockers here. I'm just being very cautious. Bad Fluffy. Oh, nice tinnitus from the gunshot when you're inside. Bad Fluffy. All right. Oh, almost did a cardinal sin. I figured out the holster H. Go figure. So want to equip it and turn it off. If you're gonna do something that's gonna take multiple hours, like we're gonna skin this wolf and take the food, the meat off of it. Never ever leave your lantern on while you're doing this. Oh God, I forgot all kinds of things I needed out here. Man, that's no good. I didn't bring a bedroll either, so I'm not gonna be able to sleep out here. Fortunately, I'm not that tired, but I only have 2 hours of daylight left, which means I'm either gonna have to stay up all night, or I'm gonna have to trudge home in the dark. Neither of which seem all that appetizing to me in terms of my options. Yeah. We're gonna chalk that one up to dumb. That frustrates me. There is a thing for fires. I'm gonna have to turn the light back on. I can't see. Fortunately, I did bring extra lantern fuel. And there's another storm lantern here, which I will probably leave here. Basic winter coat. I'll probably leave it here, so that I can. I want to leave kind of a base, leave maybe some of the, if I find food like some of these sodas and whatnot, so that if I come back here for whatever reason, I can come back and have a place to, if I need to, grab a few, hey, more rifle rounds, sweet, grab some, some calories and stuff before I try to make it all the way back to the home base. Rifle ammunition. Does it say? 5. I'll take it. So locker. Pry bar. Nope. Locker. Pry bar. Absolute best case scenario, I find a pry bar and a bedroll in this place. I don't think I ever have, actually. I don't think I've ever found either of those things in the dam. Tinder plug? Really? If you have you can get like a hacksaw and you can actually break these things down into scrap metal, which was kind of a neat addition not too long ago. And that's because I think they did that so it was easier to get metal for when you want to do. I know out at Desolation Point there's a forge on a boat, and I don't know about anywhere else. But you can turn scrap metal into like arrowheads, and you can also make like an improvised hatchet, I think, and an improvised knife. So there's a fire barrel down here as well, so we can make a fire and cook up our food. How's the raw meat doing? It's not going down too fast. No, we're still okay. Okay, I can see a little bit now. I want to save the lantern fuel, even though I have more. This game really is, a lot of it's about rationing your resources. If you use stuff too early and you don't have it later, that can be kind of a bad deal. So right up here, this is a way back in to the, and then that right there is where I was just at. Well, not just, but is that some firewood? Nice. So there's a door that you can. That was kind of, I'm not going to say cheaty, but just get the spark so I can see just enough to pick the stuff up. There's a door that you can get outside as like the back door for the dam, but it's cheeky, and you get out there and you turn around and you can't get back in that door. It's a one-way door. Like, it doesn't have a handle on the outside. It's like an emergency exit, I guess, and they don't want people to be able to get back in that way. Yeah. And the first time I did that, I got really frustrated because I was like, well, how the hell am I supposed to get back into the dam? I didn't want to go to like a new zone yet or anything. And I was kind of freaking out a little bit. And what's my weight? Oh yeah, I'm already overburdened too. That's super. I wish I should have brought the coffee tin with me. I could have really used like the extra stamina from being able to. So that goes to the lower part of the dam down there. I never used to check up these stairways, and then all of a sudden, they're like crackers and stuff up there, and those crackers are actually like, I think like 700 calories from them, which is kind of a lot. But anyways, like I was saying, so I was really frustrated. I couldn't find my way back into the dam, and then so I, was like, I was really confused. I'm like, well, is this supposed to do this? Is this some kind of bug to where like it doesn't render the door right, so you can't get back in? And that's why you always check. Then I found out that so there's like the the gap where in the dam where it would have the spillway basically where the water would be flowing through, and you can walk along this like really kind of narrow concrete ledge to the other side of the dam and then crawl in this window. And I saw a video, I think, I'm trying to remember who it was I was watching. I like to kind of plug some other YouTube guys when I can. I think it might have been Splattercat, and I'm watching him go across this thing, right? And he's walking this, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, no, there's no way. I would never, ever do that. Oh, bandage. This poor guy. Another storm lantern. This poor dude, you can see he's got a couple bandages there that apparently he got hurt, and it could have been Fluffy, actually. He got through the door after getting attacked, and arrow. Huh. That's weird. I've never seen... Huh. I don't know what that is, but... Alright, so another broken arrow, that's another arrowhead. And so he was walking on this thing, and I'm like, who in their right mind would do this? I mean, I guess for one, it's like I'm thinking to myself that if I'm going to go out this door, I'm damn sure going to, yeah, see, locked locker. I'm going to prop that door open so I can get back inside. But then it's like, it's this snow-covered concrete ledge, and I'm just looking at this thing like, can I say nope enough? There's like this is the door right here. If you go out this, you do not come back in unless you want to walk the little ridge of death. But yeah, that's kind of what I started calling it, was the ridge of death. Something the same, like, I would die. I mean, I'm not what I would call necessarily a clumsy person, but I'm also not what I would necessarily call the most graceful of people. And I'm just looking at this thing like, I would die. I would try to walk that because I want to get back inside the dam because I'm scared of wherever the ravine thing is going to lead. And I would fall off and die. And so I may take that route out of here when I'm ready to move on to the next zone, because I've actually never gone to the next zone that way before. Or I may not. I don't know. I haven't decided. But if so, I'll show you the ridge of death there and let you make your own decisions. Yeah, less than 1 hour of daylight. I still got half of my fatigue meter that's not full up yet, so I don't know. It's cool. I may be able to stick out the night, get back, and then sleep part of the day, and kind of get myself back going that way. Is that more wood matches? Cool. Antiseptic, wood matches. Good lord. All the wood matches in the world were located in this dam. You can also break down cardboard to get tinder plugs. So if you see a cardboard box and you need to get a fire started, a torch. Huh. Yeah, if you need to get a fire started, just report that cardboard box and it'll burn. Scarf? I'm not sure if this is hard coded in. I almost always find that scarf there. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if that's something that's just always there, and it's like, you know what, make this always here. You can break down crates for wood, reclaimed wood for fires as well. Yeah. So not as dark here. We got a little bit of windows, but then you're gonna come up here and yeah, it's just a little. It's not horribly dark, but it's just uncomfortable enough that I use the lantern. So this is like my usually. Hacksaw, right? Okay. This dam is usually my first major expenditure of lantern fuel, because it's like, yeah, it's like I'm gonna miss things because I can't see it, and I just I don't like missing things, so. Dog food. I also, oh, yeah, there's a pry bar. I also have noticed that I was looking at the controls for the ability to, what's that? That is quality tools. Spiffy. The ability to holster, which I located, scrap metal. And I found there's actually a whetstone. Yeah, I'm really kind of just rambling and random words coming out of my mouth, it feels like right now. But so there's a button for throw bait, or decoy rather, throw decoy. And so, and I bring that up because I'm like, hey, I wonder if you can decoy the dogs, or would it be cool if you could decoy the dogs? And I'm guessing that's what that's for. A fridge has a Summit soda. And so maybe you actually can decoy off the wolves by throwing some meat or something. I mean, I'm not sure what it is, but what you use. But it could be a thing. Anything in the microwave? Nope. Toaster. Let me guess, hacksaw. Yeah, scrap metal. Another sewing kit. Add that to the collection back home. A fair supply of stuff here. So I'll probably leave like the pork and beans and maybe a couple other.
I'll take it.
Multiple drawers? Oh yeah, each one of these drawers. That's awesome. It's for a supply point, so that emergencies. If I have to come back here, I have a place to stop off and get fed. And then the rest of it will probably come back to the camp office with me. We've almost explored everywhere in this zone, I think. So, oh, there goes that. Where's my other one? Hooray! So I can either kind of hang out and do the longevity kind of thing where I try to kind of milk the area for all it's worth and just kind of hibernate a bit while I'm trying to stretch the food supply that I have, and then just like leave a little bit of food when I move on, or I can just move on and leave whatever food. Look at that, pinnacle peaches down here that I almost missed. Hooray! More food. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this area down here. So we're gonna head back up. Probably drop a bunch of stuff off by the fire barrel. I really wish there was a. Probably should actually cook that meat while I'm at it too, to be honest. I wish there was either a way that you could like move the fire barrel upstairs, because there's like a nice little the control room's got like a workbench, and it's kind of a nice place, and it just, I don't know. Personally, I would not be comfortable like setting up shop down by that fire barrel. And there's nothing saying that you can't go downstairs to cook or use whatever you need to, then come back up. But it would just be nice to have everything in the same kind of zone there. The only thing I can really come up with as to why is that you got that window that's broken out, and so maybe like the ventilation, because there's no ventilation upstairs or something, and so it wouldn't be good to be burning fires up there maybe. But that's about the only thing that makes the dam like not a place that I would want to set up like my home base. Unless, of course, they've changed something. I just realized I didn't actually look in the control room yet, so there could very well be something up there now that you can use. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell that is. So it's nighttime now, which means if I turn this off, I'm guessing that... Oh yeah, pretty dark. Alright, so we're just going to get to the fire barrel, we'll start up a fire. Should have brought my bedroll. You can plop it down right next to the fire barrel and just kind of live the good life. But I didn't. I'm getting tired. Okay, I've got stuff I can use. 99%. My fire starting skill's getting good. Also, the other reason I wouldn't want to set up a permanent base in the dam here is that noise. It's just the creaking of the metal and the structure, and that would probably, in a real, like, I'm all alone, I just killed a wolf in this place, I would be freaked out. Every time that happened, it would scare the crap out of me. Alright, we'll just throw the torch in there too. We'll throw the reclaimed wood. We'll hold off rabbit raw, there we go. I was like, I need to find the meat to cook. We're gonna hold off on the books and the cedar firewood unless we need it. Looks like I may need the cedar firewood, but I should be okay without having to use the book, and we can leave that up for like easy fire starting material. Just set it on the ground here by the fire barrel. Fortunately, you don't have to really worry about stashing wood here. As long as you have a hatchet, there's plenty of boxes you can break down, so wood's pretty easy to come by. If I throw the one thing of cedar wood on there, God, those noises. That kind of almost freaks me out just standing here, and I'm sitting in a chair at my home in a brightly lit room. Alright, there's absolutely no reason to let the fire go to waste, so let's melt some water. make sure that we are good to go. So what's probably going to happen is I'm going to have to, when I decide to move on, I'll have to bring the pry bar out. I got to get it finished. 5 minutes left. That was well timed. Just going to use a match for my light source here really quick. This hallway is actually super duper dark. So you want to, you can move it, you can run it in a, you know, not deadly fashion. I can kind of see, I'm sure it's really dark on yours. Right here I'm actually able to see just a little bit. But like looking down the long hallway, yeah, it's really easy to kind of get turned around in. So, at least for that long hallway I usually use a, Alright, let's turn the lantern back on now that I'm upstairs, and continue searching. But as I was saying, I'll probably need to bring my more lantern. I'll need to bring my pry bar with me when I come back out. Because there's a few lockers I'm going to want to hit, because they're locked up tight. There's that other storm lantern. So here's that control room that I was talking about. Hey, we got a first aid kit here. Probably leave stuff. So this, if I set up a base in the dam, this is usually where I do it. It feels kind of safe as things go. Tools. You know, there's only one way in. I forgot there's a safe here. So you know, you're kind of in a place where you're not likely to. Like I said, the only downside is there's not a place to cook food up here. It's the only downside to being in this kind of setup in this room. Alright, check the drawers. We'll try to crack the safe. And then we'll probably be exhausted. And we'll have to try to get home. I have unknown... Oh man, that's getting bad. Alright, well... I'm also carrying just way too much junk right now. And so, actually limiting that will help. So I'm just going to drop off pretty much most of the packaged food that I've picked up in here. I'm going to, maybe with the exception of the energy bars. These are really light. So the canned goods, the stuff that's heavier, I think will drop off. The crackers will keep. The sodas will drop. The sodas are really nice because they're both... like they help your thirst level as well as your giving you calories, like 250 calories. So yeah. So we'll kind of get things organized. We're gonna be tired. I'll probably be taking some like exhaustion, condition loss. I don't want to call it damage because it's not like you're not really getting hurt, but it is making you more susceptible to other things, and so like that's kind of how I view the condition. Your condition can be injury, like you know your condition will go down if when you get attacked by wolves and whatnot. But by and large, I just kind of consider it as like your susceptibility, and so like I don't know what happens if it's like if your condition goes to 0, you die, and that's kind of the whole point of the game is to, you know, don't do that. But I kind of wonder, like, because, you know, at some point a human being, you'll pass out from exhaustion. And so I wonder if you just keep pushing your character along, and you just keep going and going and going. I wonder if you'll actually pass out before 0 condition or whatever. I'm going the wrong way again. I think I am. Oops. There it is. Call that 13. 1335. Just in case I screw it up and fail and reset everything. 1335. Like that. Alright, 1335 like 8. 1335. There we go. What do we get? What do we get? Another MRE. MREs are great. I had to use the one we found out in the Trapper's Lodge, but I think I still have one stashed. That's a lot of calories, and that's actually pretty accurate for a military grade MRE. That's tremendous. And so, I mean, it is a little weighty compared to some other food items, but I think like weight to calorie is like one of the highest you got, and so that's a great one to have there for you. Still don't know how much darkness left. I think I could almost walk it back at this point. Okay, I am going to leave some medical supplies here. Well, I'll leave both. You know what? I'm actually going to leave kind of a full suite of medical stuff here. The only thing I'm not going to have here is going to be painkillers, apparently. Still just wildly over encumbered. Oh, that's right, tool stuff. Alright. Keep the quality tools. We're going to drop that. That's my good lantern. We'll actually leave some of the... Actually, you know what? I knew that was coming. So we're going to refuel the good lantern. This one back here, what was this condition? 23. What about the one that was just outside? I want to leave one lantern here. And so whichever one... 50. Alright, so we'll leave the one that's 50. And it is already pretty full, but I'm going to fill it up completely before... just so that it's here and ready to go. There we go. Now we drop off some basic tools here as well. I'm actually going to leave 2 flares as well. God, I should leave... carry the whetstone with me so I can keep sharpening tools and whatnot, but this we can now harvest. No... 5 hours of darkness left. Okay. Now I'm definitely going to be super fatigued trying to get home, but we're going to drop some matches. Drop all. Drop all. Should be good to go there. I still have tons of them, but that'll be pretty good to go. Oh, just look at it drop. I'm getting so fatigued. This is what happens when you forget things. We'll drop some books. You're not going to need those. I'll switch to this scarf because it's a little bit better. I'm just trying to like I don't remember how much cloth weighs. Looks like it's 0.1 each. So, like if I tear apart these gloves, I'll get 1 cloth. So I actually end up like saving some encumbrance with it that way. Just imagine somebody trying to do all this in the dark. It's kind of silly if you think about it. This episode's going quite a bit longer than I anticipated, to be honest. But, well, so be it. I think what I may do is just go ahead and break it here, just to try to keep it from going too terribly long. Since my next goal is basically to get my butt back to home base, So it'll basically just be another, I'm going to carry junk from point A to point B while incredibly tired, and you guys probably don't care. So until next time, I hope you again enjoyed this episode of The Long Dark. We're still doing pretty well, even though I'm trying to wear my poor survivor out and make her die from exhaustion or something like that. I hope you'll come back for future episodes. But until then, take care.